to my channel, Love Storyteller Tarot. My name is Jeanette. I just want to say thank you for all your lovely comments and your lovely emails. I'm so grateful to you that you give me feedback with your personal readings and that I can use them for testimonials. I do appreciate that, and for your lovely comments, and thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing. It all helps me and lets me know that my work is of service to you. So I've just done the full moon reading, but that will be posted out, so you'll get both of these actually, so it'll be interesting to see what this one brings now. This is the monthly for October, because the last elementals I didn't do very well, so not too sure. That one wants to come out. That just literally jumped out. So I decided to come back to this one, but plus I'm getting another project up and running, and I have deadlines with that, so we'll see how this one goes, and then if I'm organised enough, I'll come back with the elementals for November, but no promises. So what are the most important messages? That first card just jumped out. The first card that jumped out was the Six of Swords. So this is all about moving away from something. Now I just got to think that the full moon reading comes on the 16th, so this may be a continuation with that Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups next to her, which was the Libra new moon, which was the 30th, because that's literally a day later. But so yeah, maybe it's confirming it. You know, you're moving away from stormy waters, moving into calmer waters now, which is, I love to see this card, definitely on a mental level. So maybe the anxiety and the mental tension of what's been going on, you've calmed yourself down, or decided that's enough, and you're moving away from that. Or it can literally mean journey over waters. That can mean as simple as just going on travel by waters. It can be a ferry, doesn't have to be overseas, can be a ferry, a barge boat, it could be anything really, but metaphorically speaking, it could be on that mental level of moving away from stormy waters into calmer waters. Things that have been upsetting, now things are, you're moving away from that, so there's been change. Right, so he does actually show up in the full moon reading, but he's upright and he's here, so maybe this is going to tell another story then. He's actually in reversed, as I say in the full moon reading. I won't go into how I see this particular card because it's in my book, but so he's facing in reverse, he's facing to the Six of Swords. So, or it could be something to do with the past, because that's like the past, all the energies coming in. We'll put some more cards as to what it's about. Now the Four of Wands is upright now, but in the full moon it's reversed, but it's what's going on underneath. So yeah, this is completion. This is completing something. It can be on a spiritual level, or creative level, or business level, But you know, this card is all about celebration, completing something. You've got to a stage, you've finished creativity, so you've finished writing that book, and now the next stage, so you've completed that, the next stage would be publishing it. You know, you've finished renovating, or you finished the underwork, the plastering, and now you need to decorate. So it's completion one cycle and then going into another to do with the project. You know, that's also like you're single and then you get engaged, so you're completing that cycle of singleness, and well, you know what I mean, being in a couple, but going from that to being engaged or being married, that, you know, that's what that's about, is completing a cycle of some sort. And there's a celebration, so maybe you're moving away from this romantic illusion around this knight in shining armor, because he's facing the past, but these two cards are very positive on the other sides of it, so you're completing that. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, but it's the Wheel of the Year here, so we're talking about the seasons, and because that's movement, it's about moving with the seasons, you know, but it's upright. This is about gifts, so I believe we're moving towards the gifts that are already there for us, because it is about balancing all four, really. It's about balancing your mental level, the physical level, the emotional level, and the spiritual level. And on the wheel, it depends where you are. You know, you have your ups and downs. Everybody does. Life, this is about the wheel of life. You know, you have each month, each day, each week, each month, and then that makes the whole year. So this is October, so we're in that autumn phase, which does have the cup on it. So, you know, it's about going with the seasons. Look at it symbolically. What's autumn all about? You've got your beautiful colours and different colours on the tree, and then, you know, the conkers start coming off. Fall, that's why it's called fall, and the leaves start falling off. You know, they have their own cycles, the leaves do, and like your relationships, and you know, they grow, they develop, and then you know, there's an ending, and that can be within a relationship. It's just transformation, it doesn't have to end. You know, and then all the leaves come off and it's bare for the winter. And maybe you can't see things in the winter, but we are in autumn, so we need to stay within the cycles of our relationships. Eight of Pentacles, so this is all about, you know, working hard, or you've worked hard to get to where you have, and now you're thinking, well, what else is there? Maybe you're very gifted at your craft, or maybe it's become stagnant and you can only earn so much in this job, or you know, it's about paying attention to detail and mastering whatever work that you're doing. That's what it's all about. But it could be that it's, you know, you've got into a place where you want to move on. You want to move on. Oh, definitely. There's an end of a cycle, like I was just saying about this one. That's what the Death card is, transformation. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune in between this eight of coins and the Death card. So that's saying, you know, maybe there's a death of a situation to do with work, a job. You've learned all you can in that position, and now you want to go up the ladder, you want to be promoted. You know, the gifts are there because it's next to it. But yeah, the Death card is all about the Scorpio. You know, it's that deep transformation. It's going from, you know, if you're not pregnant and then suddenly you're pregnant, you're ending that, you know, single life, as in, you know, you then have another responsibility, you then have a child, you go through the 9 months pregnancy. So, or if you're single and then you meet somebody, you're going through transformation then. Or, you know, if you've lost somebody when you was with somebody and you've lost them as they've passed, a pet or anything, then you're going through another transformation again. So very much about completing something that brings the transformation about. Something has to end for the new beginning to appear. So the Fool card, yeah, that came up in, was it the Libra one, to do with the Queen of Pentacles, I think, underneath. This is all about having to trust, having to have faith. Just feels like there's been such stagnant energies, and now it's about taking a leap of faith, you know, going on a journey. This is about going on a journey, but it's your destiny. It's your destiny, because this Wheel of Fortune's upright. That's where your fortune is, going on that journey. For some it will be a literal, you know, move overseas or near water, or something to do with water. That's part of your destiny, and having to trust in, you know, the gods, the heavens, whatever you want to call it, because this is a new beginning, ending of maybe one job or one situation. That's what's at the heart of the matter. It's what they're saying, take notice of. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Pentacles come back up again. So I do sense it's around work. Definitely around work. This would be a job rather than, you know, a business like the Queen of Wands. This would be employed, working for somebody. So this is more about employment. Yeah, she needs to be taking a risk. Maybe it's time to change jobs, because, you know, something to do with this, because that's about the Knight of Cups in reverse is about you know, a mission, on a quest. So and you're moving away from that. So that can also be to do with work, but it's to do with your love life as well. So maybe you, for some, you can't meet this person because he shows up in the full moon reading in Aries, but he's upright. But maybe you can't meet this person because you're in, you know, you've completed and you've come to, you can't transform anymore in this position of this job or this environment. You need to be ending something and taking a leap of faith. And she, you know, she does represent the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energies, which they're all very, you know, down to earth. She's very connected to the earth. This is very much a mother figure. She reminds me of the Empress. You know, she's got her pet there. Yeah, she works hard. She works hard and pays attention to detail. The Virgo is about, you know, perfectionist and being of service. So but the Capricorn is different and the Taurus is different. So maybe you need to have all three energies to take this leap of faith. We've got the Karma card, which is the Judgment card, in reverse. So maybe karma's being reversed, because the two that are reversed are the Knight of Cups. So something around the Knight of Cups. We'll pull some more cards in a minute. something around the Knight of Cups, because this is about a rebirth. This is about a calling, and answer the call, and this is about a more mature phase of life, because the next one is the World, which is completion again. But there's death and transformation, or endings, so that this new beginning can appear. But in reverse, it's about bad judgment, because it's the Judgment card. You know, you're right, you're discerning what's right for you, what's right for your family, because of karmic situations from your past. But in reverse, this is, you know, not such good judgments that you've made, and it's to do with this Knight of Cups, which, you know, shows up as the knight in shining armor. So to do with an emotional quest. So the judgments or you've made have not been so good concerning this romantic gestures, and now that needs to change. That needs to change. Oh, it's to do with the past. So we've got the Cups again, which is, he is the Cups. So it's to do with the past again. This is what's going on underneath. Yeah, the rebirth, or the core. You're not answering the core because it's in reverse. So it's like bad judgment, wrong decisions. Maybe if you don't take this leap of faith, to do with the past, to do with, you know, childhood sweethearts, to do with, this can be reunion cards, this can be, you know, someone you've known for a long time. This can represent past life because it goes way back. That's what's going on underneath. So let's have a look at the other cards. What are the most important messages, please? Well, yeah, definitely change. Definitely change. This can be sudden change. So for some people, I'm just thinking about that new moon one. The Queen of Wands. Maybe there's some sudden change, sudden movement, a sudden decision to move away. Because these energies will be playing out throughout of October, but there is movement. You know, you're deciding to move away from something, but that can be mentally too. You can decide not to think about something anymore and put your mind towards it anymore, and you know, so but there's good luck. There's like promises and what's it saying to me, like a 4-leaf clover. It's rare, isn't it? It's so opportunities. You don't need to worry about your love life, your health, your work life, you know, all areas of your life. This is like you're being looked after. It's like your path is in the hands of the gods. They're looking after you, and there's something about paying attention to detail will bring you luck. Something like that, because this is to do with work. There's luck around work. There's luck around work. Oh, news. This is news, or this could just represent delay, because he does actually come up in the full moon reading upright, so, and shows up as a strong partner. So maybe or it could be news from the past, because we do have the Six of Cups there, and the suit matches, so it could be some news from the past coming in. It could represent anything to do with family, friends, or anybody you class as a family or part of the family, or that once was part of the family. So there's news coming, because it's on him, so it's somebody or something to do with the past. It could be a past love relationship, or it could be to do with family, someone you've known for a long time. But there's yeah, because there's change about, so there is news on its way. And here it's good news, so because it's next to the clover, it brings luck. But maybe it's delayed because he's in reversed. Maybe it's that. It could be that. But this is, you know, this is the tree of vitality, of knowledge, of wisdom. It's about growth. It's about abundance. So something's really positive that's growing, that's really strong, because the tree's got such roots. Whatever you've been working on, you know, you're creating something stable. But this is about health as well, so vitality, you know, completing something brings you the vitality that you need, that you feel good about yourself, confidence. So there's something, and like everything, you know, it's nature again, isn't it? It goes back to the seasons. There are leaves, it's full of leaves on this one, but at some point, you know, those leaves through its seasons, through its year, will drop its leaves. So everything has its time and place, but that's to do with vitality, completing something. And this is really good, strong news that's on its way. Just might be to delay, but yeah, because we'd still be halfway of October as still being in the shadow phase, I think, or at least the first week or maybe two. But this is definitely destiny. I love to see this on this card, because that's, for me, is destiny. Reverse would be fate and patterns of behavior and karmic, the wheel of karma, so to speak. Even though we all see that differently, I'm not getting into that. But yeah, that's upright, it's destiny, something good, you know, something good, especially next to the clover card. There's change concerning destiny, so things are changing. The mountain is all about, you know, something rock solid. So it's also by water. You've got the change there, something to do with water, living near water or moving towards water brings you vitality, the element of water. But this is very much about, you know, this transformation, maybe moving and going towards living somewhere near the mountains and a lake, because it can also mean literally, but there is transformation there. But this transformation is something that you're not going to have to repeat again. It really does change your life. You know, it's something that's rock solid, that you won't have to. Once you've gone through it, you're not going to have to go through it again. But yeah, there we go. We've got the stork. I think that was the other one. This is all about an invitation, but it's movement. You know, it's again, storks are near water, something around water for this. Something around water, maybe to do with the job, you know, that's destined. See what other cards come up, but this is like having to take a leap of faith. This can be a party, having to take a leap of faith. Maybe somebody needs to take a leap of faith and organise a party or a social gathering, arrange something, because it's an invitation. It's about an invitation, but it's also about movement. And this is about, you know, taking a risk. Taking a risk to do with your destiny, to do with love. You know, after this Mercury retrograde, you might having to move the furniture around, maybe made decisions that weren't right, and now having to make a different choice. But yeah, she's very much in, that's definitely an invitation to a social gathering, a party. I'm sure that's definitely like a party, to do with the Queen of Pentacles. So she needs to, it's around this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely a party. October, what, so that could be, what am I thinking of? Halloween. So that could be Halloween, a Halloween party, invitation, social gathering, something, whether you need to go to one, accept one, to a Halloween party, or you need to do one. I'm not sure, but there we go. We got the fox come up again. This is yeah, see, this is like slyness, to do with karma, and a bad judgment. Something, we'll put some cards out on there. Slyness, to do with karma, to do with the bad judgment, to do with the choice. Oh yeah, definitely to do with the past. Yeah, it's to do with this Knight, which can come under the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but there's something around water, which water symbolically represents emotions. We're talking about the past. This, something's nibbling away at the past, or your past is nibbling away at your future, you know, because this is a mouse, like a robber mouse. It wants to rob something from you. So maybe thinking of your past or living in your past is robbing you of your future. So let's have a look what these cards want to say. Let's have a look at the Knight of Cups. Let's have a look at the Knight of Cups. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking of something then that had annoyed me. Typical Mercury retrograde, the information wasn't given, and now I feel bad because it was a time period, and I wasn't told that there was a time period on it. I knew, yes, needed to do something, but I didn't realise it was within 7 days. So I'm trying to keep my focus on this reading, but my mind's sort of thinking, oh, I've got to do that now. But there we go. Maybe that's a message about taking on too much. That could be the Eight of Pentacles, because that can be the perfectionist card, like paying attention to detail and whatever, but it can be like that. So let's have a look, see what, oh right, well, we've got the King of Rods, It's the King of Wands, the, you know, Sagittarius. Oh, where am I? Sagittarius, fire signs. Leo. Is it Aries? Yeah. So he's come up, but he's upright. So this news is coming from this gentleman, or woman. It doesn't really matter, you know. It's whatever you fit it to. So maybe he was the knight in the past. Maybe he was the knight in the past, but he fell off his horse. In other words, he didn't live up to your expectation, or, you know, projected onto him someone he's not. But we've got the Fool card here, so it's connecting to this here. So this could be an invitation from this King of Wands, or the Queen of Pentacles needs to send the message to this person, because there's the Fool card here, and this is about an invitation, so it links to that. So, you know, this King of Wands wants a new beginning, a fresh start. This is like, because the World is the end of a cycle, and then the Fool is the beginning of the next cycle, and it's not in reverse. So I wouldn't say that, you know, he's being foolish. You know, it's about taking a leap of faith. This person needs to be taking a leap of faith, and going on a new journey. That's what it's saying. Needs to be going on a new journey, and it's something to do with this invitation. Yeah, going on a new journey that will break down these barriers and walls and you know, masks that have been put up. This taking a leap of faith will be a positive thing, but maybe he's thinking that it won't be, because of things that have happened in the past. Maybe it'll be a shock to his system. Maybe that's what it's saying, because of this new beginning. Taking a leap of faith might be too dramatic for him, too much of a shock to his system. I don't know. Let's have a look, see what the Queen of Wands Pentacles wants to say, because she came up in the very first one, the Virgo new moon one, because it was like the Emperor and the Wands and Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So she came up then, and then she came up in the Libra reading, and she's come up again now. So let's have a look at her. Right, the Knight of Rods. So there's the King and there's the Knight. This is somebody, he's not the King, so he's not as mature as the King, you see. And that the Kings can show up because of age. So someone in their 50s, say, late 40s, early 50s. And then the Knights can show up like, you know, in their 30s, 40s. So this is somebody that this can also, he can represent, because it's energy. He's passionate, he's enthusiastic, he wants to get things going, he makes a decision, and then, you know, you're supposed to be on the same page as him straight away. You know, but it can mean change of residency, so it can mean that changing home, moving quickly, because it's fire. But yeah, it's the Knight, so it's somebody, maybe he's still the king, but he shows up being immature because the Knight of Cups is in reverse. So right, to do with the new world, you see, because that's like completion, which goes to represents that card also. So it's a new world opening up. Maybe she needs to be the Knight of Rods. She needs to shake things up, because if you get the Knight of Rods and the Tower, ooh, look out. Well, that's my personal opinion of it. But yeah, this person needs to come in to rock your world. Again, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, can be somebody younger or just somebody who's not so mature as the king. But you know, he's taking action, he's on a horse, there's movement to do with this meeting or social place, you know, for this Virgo Queen. So it could be somebody younger to do with this new this ending of something, completing something. You might need the Knight of Wands to do that, so that you can get to a more peaceful place on a mental level, because this is about a truce. The Four of Swords is all about a truce. Enough is enough. I've had enough. I don't want these mental battles to do with the past. It's just robbing me and stealing me of my peace. You know, so it's about having this new world, this new beginning, completing something so you can have this new beginning, so that you can find peace around it, because you've got your Three of Swords hanging up there, which is about the heartbreak, but you're resting on this is the meditation card, it's the relaxing card, it's the resting card. You know, you want a more peaceful world for yourself, not the energy of this Knight of Wands that can dash in and, you know, mess everything up and then go away just as quickly. And you want him as the king. You want the mature king. That's fine when things need to happen a certain way, but that can be, because it's next to that card, can be your karmic tie, you see, because it's next to her, and being sly. But you know, you're wanting that peace, a truce and peace. So let's have a look, see what the Six of Cups wants to say. Oh, we've got the Queen, I keep wanting to say that, don't I? The High Priestess in reverse. So I see the High Priestess in reverse, that she's not tapped into her intuition, or she wasn't, because it's the past. And the past is affecting your intuition, being intuitive and all-knowing, and that's, the past is robbing you from that, because she wants to be upright, someone who doesn't doubt herself, and you know, she sees the unseen, very clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant, clair everything. But reverse, this past is stealing yeah, to do with battles, competition, to do with the past, around the King of Cups, or wanting the King of Cups. And maybe he wasn't the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is all about a mature man, emotionally mature, who's able to express himself, you know, is a good listener, is there for you, is a supportive role, doesn't want to save you, just wants to support you in whatever you're going through, you know, a shoulder to cry on. But there's been battles about, you know, you've got the Knight again, and what you want is the King, and but there's been battles to do with the past, and something trying to steal somebody away from you, or a situation, or the past is robbing you from being the High Priestess, because there's too many battles about winning the battle, not the war, to do with this King of Cups, which is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Right, what should we have a look at now? Should we have a look at the Judgment card and the Karma with the Fox? Let's have a look at that. Ooh, that just wanted to jump out, but I don't know how it jumped out. Oh, there we go. We've got the Death card, whether it's reversed or not, it doesn't matter, which is above it. So that's like confirmation that this pattern needs to come to an end. This pattern needs to come to an end. This pattern of slyness, of you know, because upright, the Judgment card is about maturity, coming into a new phase in your life, and it's not, because of this, to do with this Knight of, yeah, about walking away, you see, walking away from the King of Swords, somebody who's been very manipulative. That's why that's on that. The King of Swords in reverse isn't a nice person. It's the shadow form of him. He's not trustworthy. You can't trust what he says. His actions doesn't match what he says. He's a charmer, you know, you just can't trust what the King of Swords says in reverse. So, and we've got the Karma card there and the Fox, so that's definitely, the transformation needs to be about walking away from this King of Swords, somebody that uses mental mind games, mental, because he's very dissociated from his feelings, you know, he comes from the mind. So, and and he uses that pattern. It's very sly into getting what he wants. He plays games to get into what he wants, and that you know, so it's bad judgment around him. He's the one who's making, he's doing the bad judgment. So, oh, let's have a look. I need to drink water. I think I'll stop there. No, let's just have a look, see the Fool card then, and then I'll stop there. Yeah, having to defend. This is the Strength card. You do have the strength for this new beginning. You do have the strength. Yeah, you do have the strength, and you know, you've got all the skills, the talents that you need to take this leap of faith. You really do. You've got everything that you need, because this is what's at the heart of the matter, and there's luck around there. And yeah, you might have to sacrifice something. You might have to give up something, and that could even be an attitude or a belief around this situation throughout the month of October. This is sort of like you're happy to wait as well. It's a time to pause, not struggle. A time to see a different perspective. You do have all the tools and talents, everything you need to marry heaven and earth in your relationships. You have what you need. What was I going to say before that? Oh, it's gone. Yeah, you do have everything you need. You might have to sacrifice something, but that could be just a belief. And yeah, it's about perception, having a different perception, or get the skills and talents that you need, so that you know you can do it differently. So let's have a look. See what the romance angels want to say. Most important messages. Chemistry. Well, there is a strong magnetic attraction here, so there is a strong bond to do with romance, to do with somebody that you've met or somebody that you know from the past. You'll know because you'll hear something to do with this King of Wands that's wanting this new beginning also. But I don't know if the information or the invitation needs to be from him, but it is on there, so I think it will be coming from him. Maybe it's about accepting that invitation. She needs to accept it for this new beginning to happen, because they go together. They go together. But they're saying there is chemistry. You just got to be careful that chemistry can be, you know, you've had a past life together, so you do need to be discerning. The Judgment card, you do need to be discerning about who the right person is. But there is chemistry between you, and you need to retreat. It's a time to disconnect from the world, and the World card has come up here. And that's on her with the Peace card. With the Peace card. So a Truce card as well. You know, they are in their wedding gear. But that could be, you know, she's in her wedding dress, but it's saying, I just had the father figure then, and just him quietly taking her away and giving her some advice. But it's saying that, you know, you need to spend time together and not listen to what others are saying, really. If you sense and feel a chemistry between you and somebody else. But then it says let your friends help you. But this card can also mean your friends or people that you know might know somebody that's right for you. But I just felt like that was somebody. It wasn't her partner. It was someone taking her away to a quiet place to sort of give her some advice, some good advice. And then the Friends card came up, so it does say ask for and accept support from others. So you know, if you need that in your relationships, then, you know, reach out. So let's have a look what's going on underneath. Giving your relationship a chance. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And that's what's going on underneath, to do with the past. So for some, it won't be for everybody. It's whether it resonates with you or not. Okie dokie, let's have some of these. Oh, we haven't had these for ages, so let's just see if you want to ask a question. See what the angels want to say. You can pause and then think about the reading and then ask your question. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. But I have seen things happen around me that really did resonate with these readings. Well, they're saying wait. So they're saying wait, which goes back to this card. So whatever you just asked is going back to this card on the Fool card, the leap of faith, the new beginning. It's saying wait, and that goes back to the Hangman. It's a time to pause, not struggle. Meditation brings the answer, so that's definitely the Four of Swords for the Queen of Pentacles. So need to wait, something's not clear. Meditation will bring the answers, and it'll help you to listen to your own intuition and for you to trust your intuition, because there's something, because the High Priestess was in reverse, so, and that means she's not listening to her intuition, she's not doing what she needs to. Something to do with the past, and battles that have gone on, petty fighting to do with this King of Cups. So they're suggesting whatever question you ask was to wait. Meditation brings your answers, and listen to your own intuition on it, as to where you need to be guided. So let's just have some of these cards. Most important messages. I just like to end with the more gentler ones. Oh, there are blessings, you see. There's blessings about, so don't worry. There are blessings, and things are happening. They are going to be coming into your physical world, because I think a lot of it has been on other levels, and not really been seeing, you know, things appearing in front of your eyes. So there are blessings, you know, you are going to be showered with what it is that your heart desires. Yeah, you know, you do have your angels, your guardian angels helping you, guiding you. So I know sometimes it might not feel that way, but they're saying they do, where your love life's concerned. And you might not marry the two, you know, you might be thinking, oh, you know, what do I need to be doing this for? But it's all about being detached from it and trusting your own intuition and your guidance, even if logically it doesn't make sense, because they're trying to lead you somewhere. You'll have blessings through kindness, so I feel that's about people being kind to you in situations. So your blessings comes through kindness, people being kind to you, doing nice things for you, and then you being grateful for it. And then the romantic partners come up again, and this is somebody that, you know, either somebody you already know, because we do have the past, that's what's going on underneath to do with this. So there could be a rejuvenation, because we did have the retreat card. There is chemistry there, and let your friends help you. So something to do with that, or it's about being the romantic partner, you know, being kind and being the romantic partner to another. Maybe it's about her doing that. And which then, you know, your guardian angel, the people, they're saying, you know, about feeling safe. There's unrelated threats that you think are about, and it's about, what's the saying, fear is false evidence appearing real. And I did say about the facts and the other reading about the justice card, you know, about making sure you get all the facts, because sometimes it is going on in one's mind, not in reality, especially if you're not around that person who it concerns and not hearing from them. It can play tricks. So let's end with this one. Most important message, please. Turn on your heart light. So that's your soul's light, as I call it. Your soul heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. So go back to, you know, a time when you did experience it. Let's have a look. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Thinking of loving moments will enable you to open your heart. So we do have the Six of Cups and it was upright. So you need to be, you know, that's the fond memories. That's fond memories. Yeah, loving moments enable you to open your heart. Taking time to draw on a memory of love reopens and heals your heart to receive in love. It is important to keep your heart light on and broadcast your love out into the world. So yeah, no matter what's going on, and I know that's hard sometimes, but it is about, you know, coming from your own heart space, and even when others have hurt you, really, that's about your own inner growth and your own inner healing, so that you can come back, you know, more full of love. What was one of my films I like to watch? It was Must Love Dogs, and Jack Cusack, I think his name is, John Cusack, and he says, you know, the universe is designed to break your heart wide open so that you can come back and love more. So I think this one reading fits in well with the full moon one, maybe. Yeah, it does. So, but the romantic partners come back up again. He was in, I think, the Libra one. So still playing out, energies are still playing out. There you go. I hope that helps, and I will be back. Well, this is the monthly for October. You've got the full moon coming out on the new moon, so I'll be back on the new moon, no, the full moon one with the new moon. New moon reading. Okay then, in the meantime, follow your heart, and I will wish you blessings in love. Lots of love. Namaste. Oh, please put your thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and it's your gift back to me. Lots of love.